something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On second down, another run for Dillon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Murray will run it here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut the lead back down to 2. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. It's complete, and he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up.
And now the rookie's free. 20. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin,
his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there. And they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Fields this way up.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now Murray off play action.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Murray going to throw.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
They're going for it. Hits Murray.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. The 30, past the 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins, 35 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
Now receiver in motion left.
Hurts will throw.
And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Murray flushed out right.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Dillon now off the option.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies him.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles get a bit closer.
They'll try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Christian Watson
on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries, but the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Hurts.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
A.J. Dillon.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Eagles 22. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay,
already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. They'll roll him out right.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
Touchdown! A.J. Dillon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have opened the lead up to 30. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Great stop by Darius Slay to back up the offense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Dillon now off the option.
And he's brought down.
43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. It'll be Murray on the keeper.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He dumps this off to Dillon underneath.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now.
They'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 26 yards.
And the Steelers just continue to roll. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They go play action with Hurts.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Hurts. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Second down and goal. Hurts. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Play fake. Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Murray now to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Murray going to hold on to it once more. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kyler Murray, a dynamo since the break, 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the...
And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Dillon now off the option.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, it's second down. Another run for Dillon.
And he stopped immediately there. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Murray going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Buffalo 18.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. To try again after the sack. Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And
Murray fighting, lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
They'll turn to Sanders, and he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So a big play there, not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Murray now on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A.J. Dillon, 39 yards. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready? 19 right. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air is going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
To throw, it's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here's Hurts to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Back to throw it, Murray.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He's got a man, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
19 tight. Hey, pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Ready?
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
19, 5 here.
They're going to look to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Deputy Ranger.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.